Hello, all you super great people. Say, share this on Twitter. Okay. Yeah, everybody knows where I'm at. Yes, I think, whatever. Yeah, yeah, I went around and did some towns, putting some videos together, and we'll see. Wow, so there's nobody in the room. I'll just check real quick here. Oh, some guy. Oh, welcome. Yeah, not much. I just did some towns today. Got to put the videos together. I did some towns of Mankato and Riverfront Drive, Janesville. Actually, I think two. Yeah, and I did some gas pumps, but that's the videos are like in progress. You know, yeah, it was very interesting in Janesville today. I was parking by a church parking lot. I thought it was a church actually. Some guy goes out in his pickup truck, parks close to me, hops out of his truck. He says, "Hey, you parked by my house." Oh, I did? Yeah. I thought it was a church. No, it's my house. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I know it's a public street, but then in small towns you see law enforcement, they're going to stick up for the homeowner over some guy that's out of town. Having a bunch of video camera, having a bunch of videos and cassette tapes in my car, my video cameras and cassette tapes. So I decided to move. Now, technically, he's not right, but okay, it was his house, but it looked like a church. It's weird. It was so weird. It was a nice place. Yeah, it is weird. Yeah, yeah. Some church. Yeah, it looked like a church, and that was actually a house. Guy comes up just mad. He says, "Oh, you parked by my house." And for that, I did. Yeah. Oh, sorry about that. Like I said, I moved. Technically, he's not right, but technically he is. Maybe he had his house robbed or something recently. Who knows? I'm not going to ask him. I'm not going to ask the guy or nothing like that. No, but it was so weird. Then I did Janesville, and there's this train I was doing, but I was afraid it was on private property, so nah, kind of did, yeah. But at least you didn't damage my car. That's the main thing. At least you didn't damage my car, unlike that lady in Highway 22 out by Mills Fleet Farm in Mankato. Yeah, she hit the back of my car about 10 miles an hour. She was backing up. I walked up to her. I said, "Excuse me, ma'am." She rolled down the window, said, "See, you're sorry," whatever. I called 911. And the cop said about my car, the highway patrol, he said, "No damage on my car." Yeah, there was damage. Had to be. She was going 10 miles an hour and nailed my car, with her SUV, her 2020 SUV. And he talked to her most of the time. And I made the call. She didn't even want me to call. You know, that's even weirder. That's even weirder than that, to be honest with you. That's even weirder. But I've learned in life, most of the time I get the short end of the stick and I just live with it. Years ago I used to be angry. Oh, no fair, no fair, no fair, no fair. I don't do that anymore. Doesn't do any good. Sometimes, yeah. Oh yes, I've had a lot of strange things. Yeah. No, I'm sure my car from the inside is damaged, so I can't technically get a. See, if I wanted to pull a trailer, I can't really get a trailer hitch because I'd have to fix the bumper because in the bottom half it had to be damaged. She hit me, I swear, at least probably 10 miles an hour. I mean, she hit me pretty darn good. Moved me a little bit. I had my car. I mean, I was in a stoplight. I had the brakes. But I always give another car a little bit of leeway. I always give other cars leeway. So that way, in case they hit me, I won't hit the other vehicle, you know? Yeah, yeah, that's how I do it. I always give leeway to another vehicle when I'm at a stoplight because you never know when some yo-yo will hit you. Never know. That's what I've learned in life. I mean, the time I lost my license for drunk driving, it was so weird. The guy, okay, when I was turning, see, I failed the left turns. That guy had me do the left turns again, a nice driver's examiner. He says, okay, I'll pass you. He says, then he asked about left turns one time, and I'll just never forget. He said, when you were in an accident, did you have accidents before? I say, yeah, a couple. He says, I bet one of them was left turns, right? He says, oh, that one by the stoplight in Olson Highway. I said, some guy was speeding up and hit me. And he says, hey, wait, you assumed he was speeding. How do you know? Did you see a speedometer on his vehicle? No. And how do you know he was speeding or not? You don't know that. I said, he seemed to go fast, seemed to go fast, but doesn't mean he actually went fast. He said, you see, when you turn left, he says, you got to wait for other vehicles no matter what. It was just, guy just made too much sense. And then he told me, he said, whatever you do, you practice those left turns until you get them right. First, you start in the parking lot, and then you start in the not so busy streets. Then after a while, you go to the busier streets. You know, you'll gradually get your way up and go on the freeway. He said, if you're not sure you're doing it right, he says, bring an experienced driver and sit next to you, and they'll tell you. Bring a driver with a high score of like 97 on the driver's test, for example, I have 100. Or 100 would be best, but he said, very few get 100 on my test, on driver's test, he said. So, yeah, it was so weird. Oh, yeah, I won't. You know, yeah, yeah, that's a bummer. Yeah, that's what the turns will do. I mean, the driver's examiner was right. He just made too much sense. I had that nitwit and his girlfriend in the car, and I didn't pay attention, which is my fault, you know. But yeah, Tom McMullen, a guy never paid me gas money. Yeah, he's half of my thing with. Yeah, that's true. Plenty of bad drivers. I'm not the best driver, but I just try my best, you know, to stay on the road, use the turn signals, watch the mirrors, um, you know, and then make sure law enforcement don't pull me over for some old drunk driving like that happened in the '90s with that cop. You know, a short cop. He was like 5'8", neatly trimmed blonde hair, neatly trimmed mustache, uniform from top to bottom was neat. His shoes were just polished. He was like the neatest cop I ever saw. I think, to my opinion, I think that cop was an ex-Marine or something. Had to be. Because he goes to me, I see you been drinking, huh? No, sir. That's not what I heard. I heard at the gas station you've been drinking, haven't you? No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. I was getting nervous, you know. He looked like he was going to beat me up or something. He was just kind of mad. I said, sir, I was at my girlfriend's house having a bottle of root beer. This is root beer, sir. It's a bottle of root beer. Honest. He said, I want to smell that root beer, he said. I said, yes, sir. Go ahead. It does smell like root beer, but I don't know. I don't know. And he was making some call for warrants and stuff, and he had me do a breathalyzer. It was 0.0, obviously. He kept looking at it, up, down. And I said, something wrong, sir? I said, I didn't drink anything, sir. Oh, okay. Well, but he was shaking his head as if I was acting strange. You know, just, I don't know. That cop was just different. Yeah, cop was kind of strange, yeah. I'm just glad he didn't beat me up. I'll tell you, if I'd have made one false move, that cop would have beat me up. That's one thing about law enforcement I've learned. You got to be careful with them. A lot of people, they act tough to law enforcement. But what people don't realize is law enforcement has stuff at their arsenal. They got the club, they got the cuffs, they got the stun guns, they got the tasers. I got more weapons than you and I can dream about. Imagine that. They have more weapons than you and I can dream about. Yeah, that's true. So I'm always careful with the law enforcement. Yep. Always careful with them. I haven't gotten in trouble. Strange was it since 2004. When I lived in Long Prairie, I drove through Browerville. I think it was like 43 on a 30 by accident. Todd County Sheriff turns around, pulls me over. I'm going 43 on a 30 there. You're really speeding fast there, huh? Oh, sorry, Sheriff. Yeah, okay. Well, here's your choice. Here's a ticket here. Is you can pay $75 now, or you take your chances in court. I said, sir, I'll pay the 75 now because I will lose the court case. He says, you will. Yes, you will. Easy. He's a slam dunk. I won, he said. And I paid the $75 at the Long Prairie office there. I had was it $85 with me, paid 75 with fine, and I had $10 left. I went home crying. See, I was going to go to Horseshoe Lake in Browerville. I was lost. He was going to give me directions. I said, no, sir. I said, I'll just go home and learn my lesson from my stupidity. I'll go home and put my head down in my bed and think about it. He says, so I'm like, yeah, that's a good idea. Think about it. Yeah. Yeah. I just get into strange situations, law enforcement and all that. Yeah. Most of them have been all right with me, speaking for myself. Most have been all right. There's some were something else. Yeah. There's always that some. Yeah. And the thing strange about law enforcement vehicles is back in the 70s and 80s and stuff, as you can tell, law enforcement vehicles by law enforcement had the square headlights. Everyone I knew drove cars with circle headlights. Nowadays, you can't tell police cars or sheriff's cars anymore. You can't tell if they're them or regular cars. You can't really tell. Sometimes I say, I bet that isn't a sheriff's car. Yeah. And it isn't a cop car. Yeah. That's a cop car. No, that's a sheriff's car. No. So weird. Oh, yeah. People don't get away with doing stuff illegal anymore. Not with all that sophistication law enforcement has. I mean, back when I was yeah, basically. Yeah. Because, I mean, just saying, back when I was a young kid at 16, 17, cops are in the Stone Age compared to today. They were way back in the Stone Age. Yeah, I remember Brooklyn Center Police Department. They had Chevy Citations. I felt sorry for them. Actually, they drove Citations. Those little cracker box cars. Oh, I bet they were dog slow. I think the slowest cop car they said they had back then was like the Dodge St. Regis. Yeah, they said that was about slow. Now, oh man, now their vehicles can fly. Whether it was a vehicle or car or SUV, they can fly now. Yeah, they can fly. Yeah, no, that's for sure. Yeah, boy. Oh man, I just, oh boy. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Yeah, yeah. It's just saying. I just hope my videos turn out okay. Get busy doing the towns. I got to look for events and stuff. I got to peek around. I want to do some parades this year again. I mean, it's been a couple of years since I did parades, and cross my fingers for a good parade while I live down in the southern Minnesota, in Mankato and stuff. I'll go outside of town and do parades too, but it's going to be tough to top Vining, Minnesota, though. So far, that's my best parade, Vining, Minnesota. Should see all the cool cars I had at that parade. Corvettes. Um, huh, huh. Hey there, Jazzy Hands. Welcome. Welcome, Jazzy Hands. Yeah. Whew. Yeah. Yeah, so I say I'll do some parades too. And I know I don't get a lot of views on parades. I mean, I've enjoyed spending Minneapolis. Not very often anymore. No, not very often anymore because it's too tough. People are so mean there now. I mean, they're meaner than they were back when I was younger. Yeah, got to be careful. Got to be careful when in Minneapolis. Never look at people. Never look at people because they say, hey, "What are you looking at?" Yeah, got to be careful. Yeah, hell, you live down there. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, it sure is crazy. Broadway and North Side. Oh man. Oh, Broadway. Oh man. Yeah, that's a carnival. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, boy, I'll tell you. Oh, a lot of shootings. Yeah. Yeah. No more now. Yeah. More than ever before. Oh yeah, no doubt. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of that over there. I think it's a lot of people that are angry they can't afford to drive cars or something, and they see all those, they or other things, and then they look at commercials, all the cool stuff people have, and people get angry. I can't afford this. I can't afford that. Yeah, I'll go solve problems my own way. They say, whatever it is. Other ways they solve problems. Oh yeah, I remember one time I was doing a video on Bohannon Park. I was kind of walking around, and I wasn't used to Bohannon really. They had yeah, I've been to Isani and Francis. Yeah, oh, I've been there. Yeah, been there a couple times. Yeah, yeah, I've been. Oh, yeah, Isani is beautiful. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, there's when I used to live in central Minnesota. Surprisingly, there's a lot of people that like Detroit Lakes because of the beach. There's a lot of people that like Brainerd because of the racetrack. Me, I like Alexandria, Minnesota, the best because I like how the town is structured. You have old time business on one side of town, the modern on the other side. Easy to get in, easy to get out. You get all your favorite stores there, except for, well, you don't have Best Buy or I think Office Max over there closed. So did Kmart, but otherwise they get all your favorite stores there. Target and Bill's Fleet Farm, Menards, and we know Walmart there. Yeah, I've heard of Lakeville's a nice place too. Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah. Lakeville's hit country. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I gotta think. See, what is real hit country in central Minnesota? I gotta think of a town offhand. Well, Monaga's into Finnish language. I know that. Um, see, hit country. Hmm, well, Wadena is a very religious town. Um, Perham's into racing turtles. I tried to film to the turtle race once, and everybody was in front of me, so I couldn't. But then, come to think of it, I'm glad I didn't film a turtle race. Yeah, it's big in Perham, a turtle race. Anyway, and Yeah, let's see, what's a hick town in central Minnesota I can think of? Yeah, Long Prairie is kind of hickish. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Bertha is a hick town. Yeah. And yeah, seeing that town south of Wendy. Oh, let's see, Hewitt, Minnesota. Yes. Yeah. Hewitt, you have all kinds of buildings ready to tumble in Hewitt. Yeah. Yeah. All kinds of interesting stuff. The only thing good about that area is the thrift shops sometimes sell some stuff cheap, like CDs. You're gonna get real good old fashioned snow shovels cheap too. Where I live down here, good luck with that. Good luck with that. Good luck with cheap CDs too, or your favorite um, greatest hits. Good luck with that too. Yeah, good luck with that. Oh, yeah. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, looks like. It's raining. It's windy. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. All right. She moves in mysterious ways. Yeah, I like talking heads. Yeah. Yeah, I like talking heads. Yeah. I don't know. It's just weird. Tennessee hands a chat up there. It says 0, and you're in the room. Yeah, it's YouTube for you. They got Google money. They can't figure out how to put number in the chat. Yeah. Just a bunch of brainless nutwads. That's what they are. A bunch of brainless nutwads. Huh. Huh. Yeah. Yeah. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. All right. Sorry. Oh, it's there to do today. Oh, you're a champion. Yeah, sometime I gotta fix this belt so I can put it on my waist. Need some more of this backing so I can be a champion. Huh. Yeah. Do do da do do. Hello there, everybody. How are you today? How is everybody today? How is everybody today? How are you, everybody? How are you today? How is everybody? How is everybody? How is everybody today? Yes, sir. Yes. Oh, I think I see that number up there. Come on, Google. Talking heads. Oh, yes. Talking heads. Excellent singing. Excellent singing. Yes. Yeah. Oh. Ah. My snapping ankle again. Oh, my. Whew. Yeah. Doo-dee-dum. Yeah. It's been another day. It's been another day. It's been another day of fun and games. Yes, it is. It's been another day. Yes, it has. Yes, it has. It's been another day. Hello, everybody. Hello, 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 everybody. Hello. Yeah. Ouch. I'm the only one in the chat room now. I'm the only one here. I'm all by myself, and nobody else is here. Everybody else is went away. And that's the way it is. Everybody is away. Ouch. Ooh, ow. Welcome to the room, wherever you are. How you doing today? Good. Another one coming. Welcome whoever you are. Good. Good. Ouch. Pretty soon, no one else comes in. I'm gonna go. Ouch. Welcome to the room, wherever you are. Nice to have somebody in the room. Go on. Yep, somebody's in the room. Welcome. Welcome. Not much, Alex. Not much. Yeah, I'm just, kind of tired. Yeah. I just, like I said, just did a couple of towns today. And I was telling some people earlier about that. I was parking on a city street and was it by a church? And it looked like a church. Car comes up. Hey, you're parked by my house. I said, the church is your house? He says, yeah. So, sorry about that. I better go. He says, yeah, good idea. So I say, have a good day. He says, you too. And that was it. Yeah. Technically, I was on a public street, but at the same time, maybe he had his house burglarized before or something. And, hey, hey. Yeah, sounds like a kid. Yeah. Yeah, I meet strange people. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, and then Janesville, they were rebuilding one building I think been to about 4 years or what I think I don't know. I'll have to look at Google Maps and see if that's the same one or not. I have to measure because remember Google Maps is 2-3 years old and sometimes more. So yeah, yeah, those are 2-3 years old. Those Google Maps. Sometimes you get up to 11 years old. Sometimes, like when you look at some towns, like outside of Minneapolis, the real poor big towns, Los Angeles and Detroit, you look at towns, you go back to 2012 or something like that, and they have some of these buildings, that are boarded up or still business, and about 11 years later, they're gone. Yeah, one building could look good, and later on, it's deteriorated. Yeah, I hear you. People think they're on the roads. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah. But I just didn't want to like fight the guy or nothing. So hey, would it be by facing easy, 57-year-old man. Yeah, it feels weaker every day. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I try to exercise every day, but yeah, I'm not a young man anymore. Can't run long distances, anything like that. Not anymore. Nope. Oh God. Yeah. Yeah, Janesville's changed. I remember Highway 14 used to go through Janesville. Now they have it like two exits to go to Janesville. It's weird. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of murdering in Minneapolis. Yeah, that's a crime. That's too bad. And Minneapolis, when I was younger, in some parts it was kind of bad, but it was safe in a lot of places too. But I went by a lot of cities, a lot of big cities. Went from kind of bad to terrible in crime. It's a shame. Yeah, it's a shame. Shame about crime. Oh man. Oh, yeah, I hear you. Yeah, St. Paul has gotten bad too. Yeah, that's a shame. Those Twin Cities just, you know, gone from bad to worse. Crime. Yeah. Remember Weber Park? Like that was once Camden. Yeah. Yeah, it used to be safe walking in that park. It was fun when I was a kid. Now I go in a tank to go to Weber Park now. I'd have to ride in the tank. Only riding a police car do any good. Much. Oh, oh, just fighting tiredness. Yeah, Rice Street is dangerous. Yeah, I heard about Rice Street. Rice Street, yeah. Yeah, no doubt. And even when you're in a house, if you don't have bars in your windows or strong enough doors, you think to yourself, what if the criminals get in or something? That's what I used to think in Minneapolis. You go to some of those places, especially with how the doors are built with windows. I'm not going to say in detail because I don't want to give criminals ideas, but, you know, yeah, yeah, criminals, they can get a lots of things. Yeah, security camera does help, but it's not everywhere. It's not everywhere. Oh, ooh. Um, I don't know if he did. Oh yeah, yeah. People in Minneapolis, St. Paul, they throw rocks at windows and throw them at cars and all that. Yeah, a person's got to have a security camera around their building nowadays. Yeah, those security cameras they really sell now, but back then security cameras were just very expensive. Very few could afford it. Hey, guys, just think back in the '60s, criminals cut telephone wires. Imagine that. They cut telephone wires if they know which ones to cut. They know which ones to cut. Oh, yeah, you can tell me. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, yeah. I just hear people vandalize stuff, buildings, vehicles, or beat up innocent people walking down the street. Hate all that. Or swindle people who can't help themselves. Yeah, I knew people like that too. Oh, yeah, trying to right off sleep. It's not easy. It's not easy. Yeah, not easy. I'm gonna give it 10 more minutes, and that's gonna be it. I'll try to hang in there. Give myself 10. You give it any time you want. Yeah, I hear you. It's yeah, that Minneapolis, St. Paul, just violence and theft. Yeah, yeah, violence and theft. Yep, St. Paul was once a nice, beautiful city, but that's the trouble. A lot of people over the years, they watch television, they watch a lot of those detective shows, and when criminals do something, they always get caught in the end. But I guess he didn't like criminals' ideas. Oh, look at that actor uh, stealing cars. Hey, I'll steal cars too. Yeah, it gives criminals nutty ideas. Yeah, it gives nutty criminals ideas. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. When I was a kid, Bohannon and Weber Park were very safe. It was safe up to, I think, like 12th and Lundale back then. Nowadays, most of Minneapolis is crime basically, except for Lake of the Isles, Lake Calhoun. Yeah, they got crime there, but then they got better. I think they have more funds for police departments. So more funds, more police. That's how it works. They have more funds, more police. Out here, the gated community, they can hire private security to watch your place. Trusted private security. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard talk about that too, but I doubt it because there's a lot of people, then they'll say, too, nah, let's either keep the funds or maybe do a little bit of increase. Because so I think I got to be careful is unless if you have toll bridges and toll roads, it takes taxes to get police somehow. Yeah, it takes taxes. You know, some places have more cops and stuff. Yeah, some places too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We need some kind of law enforcement. That's for sure. We need them. Yeah, somewhere. You know. Yeah, we need. Yeah. Well, always have them. No, they'll never get rid of them completely. No, never. They never will get rid of them. Sure, there's talk about it, but deep down, they don't want to. Most people don't want to. No. Mhm. Yeah, I did. Sure had a long day, Alex. Yeah. Yeah, fight sleep. I'm just trying to fight sleep. Yeah, sometimes I just get tired in the middle of the day and then at night. Yeah, yeah, my sleep machine over there. Helps me sleep. Yeah, it's a lifesaver. Wasn't for that, I'd be dead. Yep, wasn't for that, I'd be dead. That's for sure. Yep, that's for sure. Mhm. Yeah, yeah, that's for sure. Yeah. Oh, oh. Hmm. Yeah, I just. Excuse me. Yeah, it's about 75 where I live. Eh, 75, yeah, it's kind of windy. Yeah, 75 Mankato, yep. Eh, Guess high is 77. Yeah, weather's a little warmer because we're like more downhill and stuff like that. We're downhill, we got plenty of hills and yeah. Hmm. Most people are nice. There's some jerks. Yeah, there's always some jerks around. That's for sure. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, I like South Dakota too. Yeah, yeah, I've been on the Rosebud Reservation. Yeah, it's very poor at Rosebud. Yeah, vehicles are put on blocks and all that stuff. Mm. Yeah. Well, Alex and whoever else is in the room, I'm gonna go now. So y'all have a great night.